Well, so my truck has seen better days. You might have noticed the window there, and maybe the tires too. They don't normally look like that, but I guess this is what happens potentially when you tell somebody no. Not about not about the price of a tractor. Don't worry about that. But last week at some point, Wednesday, Thursday, I think it was, you can see this retaining wall right here behind me. We'll have a ramped drive. Let me angle this a little bit, and you can see this ramped drive here. Turn that a little bit for you. So right up in this area here, I had come down and in my truck, and there was a father and a son that were skateboarding, and the father was videotaping the son skateboarding, doing jumps off of this retaining wall. And I mean, I just saw insurance, payments flashing through my mind at that point, and an accident waiting to happen. I just don't want to have to deal with that kind of thing. And I just said, man, I hate to be the bad guy here, but I really can't have you doing this on the property. It's just, it's just going to be a big liability concern there. And he wasn't very happy about that. Just kind of scuffled off, and I went about my business then. But when I left here, I noticed a strange vehicle up there that I didn't recognize, and two people sitting in it. I think I have a pretty good idea of the vehicle that they were in and that kind of thing. And I did file a police report, that kind of thing as well. But I've never seen those people before. Never seen them since, in the week or so that it's been. And I can't say that it was them. I can't say it was a dad, that did it. But this truck's been parked here for a while and without incident. And then coincidentally, after that kind of negative experience, 2-3 days later, whenever it was, this happens. Smashed window, slashed tires all around. Scrapes and dents here. Actually, it looks like three knuckle marks in this door panel up here, like he punched it or somebody punched it. More damage up in the front, a little bit on the other side too. But my truck's been through a lot though in the last 15, 16 months. I mean, 2 Mays ago, that 15, 16 months ago, I had this truck parked at home and had it parked outside overnight, and came back out the next morning, fired it up, and real loud bang sound. Couldn't really tell exactly where it was. Almost as quick as it happened, it stopped. Turned the truck off, get out, look around, everything's fine. Turn it back on, and the sound's gone. Everything's running normal. So I drive it to the hardware store just a mile away, and then do my thing, come back to the house, turn it off. And it was a fairly warm day, and the truck had got up to temperature too. And when I get out, man, it stinks bad. It just smells nasty. And I'm looking around again, and I can see a claw, like a bloody claw, hanging out of the wheel well. So sorry, this is not for the squeamish. So don't watch or listen or fast forward through this part. But I open the hood up, and it's just splatter and stuff all over the place, and it's just disgusting. And after a lot of looking online to see what the heck it might have been, and speculation and ideas by the Ford dealer where I took it into to have it cleaned out and replaced and all that stuff, I think it was a woodchuck that climbed up in there and caused that kind of damage. But just nasty. So anyway, that was the first thing that happened like 16 months ago. And then the next thing that happened last December, and I talked about this in my other video, the 50,000 mile review of this truck. But my wife and I were just out doing some Christmas shopping, and my mother was watching our kids, and we were just done. We were turning into her neighborhood to pick them up, and I was on a 2-lane highway, 55 miles an hour, just waiting to turn left, turn signal on. And it was night out. It was about 6 o'clock, but in December it gets dark pretty early. And I'd just taken my foot off the brake because the car had just passed and was just starting to turn, and boom, get rear-ended by a guy who never even touched his brakes. I don't know if he was on his phone or what, but he was in a Monte Carlo, so that really helped us. 8,000-pound vehicle. We didn't even have whiplash or anything, but totaled his car. I mean, it was undrivable completely. But smashed in the back end there, the bumper, and the side panel here had to be replaced, and some sensors and some other stuff there too. But and then obviously now this happened now, so I mean, it's I don't know if this truck's cursed or am I cursed. I don't really believe in that stuff, but it's gone through a lot, but it's still ticking, So anyway, I'm really not angry about it, this happening. I mean, it's maybe it's just payback for some of the dumb things I did when I was a kid. I don't know, but insurance covers it. It gets replaced. Cameras are going in. No cameras were here at the time. But they're coming in. They're going to be installed any day now. And one of those things that I had already had the quote for for several months. I was just waiting on internet to get installed out here, so I could have, a live feed coming to my phone and alerts and that kind of thing as well. But, I'm not kicking myself for not having it done sooner. That's just kind of the way it goes. But, it's a safe area. I do have a police station and fire station that's right behind me over here. It's a good area to be in. It's sometimes there's bad apples everywhere, I guess, and this is what happens, So my poor truck, but I'll have a rental truck here the next day or two. So if you need a delivery in the meantime, the next, 4, 6, 8 weeks, something like that, until this gets fixed up, I'll either have my rental truck still able to do deliveries, or I have my white F350 as well that can handle deliveries. Also, if you're too far away, we're going to send it on a flatbed truck with ramps, and we can deliver a tractor right to your house that way too. So that's a piece of cake. So we're not going to be slowed down at all by this happening, but I just thought that it would be interesting to share, some of the crazy things that occur out there, and uncontrollable. You can do whatever you want, but I don't even know if cameras would have helped anyway. It would have been at night, most likely, that it would have happened, and it's just, what are you gonna do? So, but I'm not down about it. This is just how it goes, part of life, I guess, and we'll move on from here. So if you need a tractor or attachment, go to goodworkstractors.com, like our Facebook page, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and thanks for watching. Have a great day.